محبة ذاتية مثله كمثل سائر الوجدانيات لا يقتنص بالبراهين كجوع هذا الجائع وعطش هذا العطشان.
هذا يكفي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, last night we mentioned the tendency towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that is engraved in the nature of human. That's engraved in the nature of human. And that's why someone or some people who do not believe in Allah in the proper way, they make their own concept about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they believe in Him in one way or the other. Even those who are making partners with Him, so it means they believe Him, that's why they are attributing partners to Him. But a very famous geometrian or mathematician, you have known him by name. His name is Pythagoras. Yes? What they call him in English? Say. Huh? Pythagoras. So actually he is Pythagoras. So Pythagoras or Pythagoras. He said that denial and refusal of God means admission of God. That if people, they deny Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this denial means they admit Him. Because if something which does not exist, so what is the need of refusal then? These mathematicians are thinking like this. Yes? So he says that if it does not exist, so why you are in need of refusal? Yes, your refusal means that He exists. Yeah. Now, why you refuse, that is another point. But this refusal from the very beginning, it means that Allah is there. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that this mailan to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is not seen itself, but is its khalifa, or in shape of its khalifa, or its mazanna. It could be seen and could be understood. So he says that by nature, the human knows that there are so many delights and favors. And someone has done these favors to us. If the favors are there, so now the one who has done it to us, obedience to him is something logical and reasonable. Obedience to him is something logical and reasonable. So now, tonight, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, he said that this natural mailan or mail towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually the reflection of Mithaqul Azal. That is what? The reflection of Mithaqul Azal. Last night, what is that? Look at me. Last night, when I speak, so don't look into the book. So, Mithaqul Azal, what is that? Last night we talked about that. What is أخذ ربك من بني آدم من ظهورهم ذريتهم وأشهدهم على أنفسهم ألست بربكم قالوا بلى. So last night we mentioned two mazahib in this regard. That actually this swal and jawab, question and answer took place practically, or that is an expression of that concept which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in the nature of human. So now one point of view is that the swal jawab took place itself, but nobody remember it. Nobody remember it. So that is in the intuition or in the subconscious of people or human that Allah put this question and answer. That Allah is Allah, not Allah asked. Like as Allah asked them, Alastu bi rabbikum, and like as they said, Bala. Yes, so silent question and silent answer. We can call it what? Say, a silent question and silent answer. And silent question and answer, that is much more stronger than expressed question and answer. Got it? Yes, sometimes we say that we understand one another in eyes. Now the eyes are not speaking, but two guys, they look at one another and they understand what it means. And that understanding is much more stronger than expression. Got it? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is an ikas, which is in Wijdan. Wijdan in English is called intuition, or tahta shu'ur, and that is called subconscious. So that is in the subconscious or in the Wijdan. And look, whatsoever is in your subconscious. So as long as you are awake, so your tahta shu'ur is not getting activated. But the moment you sleep, so the shu'ur sleep, the conscience sleep. When you sleep, so the conscience sleep, and when the conscience sleep, so tahta shu'ur, he takes over. Got it? Got it or not? When Biden is out of country, so Kamala will take over. When Biden is out of country, so then what? Kamala will take over. So now, shu'ur or conscience, when it slept, so it means president is out of country. So now the vice president, Kamala, yes, she takes over. But as you know, Kamala does not have that much power as the president himself has. Yes or not?
Yes.
Vice president, he has limited powers. Got it? Same is the case of tahta shu'ur. Same is the case of, but tahta shu'ur is tackling the important and the sensitive issue. Biden is outside, for example, outside the country. Still he is the president of America. That's why he has been given the red carpet welcome. Otherwise, he is my mama, that I'm giving him in India red carpet welcome, in Pakistan red carpet welcome, in Saudi Arabia. He is the president of US. So there also he is considered what? The president of, but here inside the country, for sensitive umur which happens, Kamala, she has the duty to take care of and to take a lead. So tahta shu'ur is doing that. So what tahta shu'ur is doing? Number one, whatsoever the shu'ur has learned, whatsoever, and everything which the shu'ur has learned, that is in shape of a file. Whatever from your beginning you have learned, so the files are there. What is there? The files are there. We are talking about AI. What? Artificial intelligence, AI. Yeah. What artificial intelligence? Look at the conscience of the shu'ur of one human. Just from day one, whatsoever he was feeling, he was seeing and sensing through his senses. All the files are there. All the files are there. Now, tahta shu'ur or subconscious, when the conscience is sleeping, so subconscious, he is sorting out all these files. He is playing with these files because he is in the Oval Office now. When he is in the Oval Office, so he said that in this little time, I have to study more. Yes, and to see more. So checking every single file, and sometime whatsoever tahta shu'ur life in one way or the other, he sent it to you and you see a dream. Got it? That is the file he is sorting out. Yes, and therefore he is showing it to you. So sometimes you are running after a dog and sometimes dog after you. Yes, and sometimes you are there in the class and you are Maulvi Yusuf, he is reading Hujjatullahil Balighah, and I am telling him, not Almera, but Almera. Yes. The same thing is going on because tahta shu'ur, he is sorting out the files. Got it or not?
Yes.
Yes. So now, Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that if you want to know the natural reality this male tendency to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So to make you to understand, that is a lightning dart. Latifa Nuraniya. So Latifa, you can say a point dart. That's a dart, like the laser. Like what? Like the laser, that's a dart. That might think that's a dart. Yes, and it. Got it? T-U, yes. T-U. So anyhow, in that Latifa Nuraniya, that has a tendency to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that look, that tendency towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is attracted towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now he is giving us another example. That what is this attraction? So he said, you have never checked a magnet piece and iron piece, how they are attracted to one another. So the iron is attracted to the magnet, or the magnet is attracted to iron. You can say it either way. Got it? Depend that who is much more weighty. Depend which one is much more weighty. So the much more weighty, if that is the piece of what? Iron. The piece of what? The piece of iron. So now this magnet, it cannot attract it to itself, but this magnet go and touch it. Got it? But if the magnet piece is heavy and the iron piece is small, so just put the magnet here and here that piece. So that piece it. Got it? So who is much more weighty? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are the light. The lightest body. So that's why we are attracted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Rahmatullah says this is actually the attraction, that how the humans are attracted towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala naturally. Got it? So he said that actually that's a form or condition of the heart of a human. And that's a kayfiyya. So kayfiyya you cannot express it in word. Yes, Sindhi or Anwar Rathore in Pakistan. Pakistan is known all over the world for what?
Mangoes.
For mangoes. Yes, more than 400 types of mangoes. These are grown where? In Pakistan. And the Pakistani people, they know that no, I'm looking for Anwar Rathore, or I'm looking for Sindhi. Yes, or I'm looking for Pevandi, or I'm looking for this and that, different type of names. Got it? So now, if somebody will bring here from Costco that green stone-type mango, yes. So first, even the knife cannot cut it. When you will cut it, so then you can cook. Got it? And you cannot cut it with your bite. Yes. So if you will talk to someone who has never touched a mango, and you will tell him, but oh my God, the Sindhi mango in Pakistan, it's a fragrance. Because if you have 1, 2 Sindhi mangoes in your luggage in the airport, got it? So whatever the terminal is, the whole terminal will feel the fragrance there. Like somewhere there is Sindhi or Anwar Rathore. Because, but those who know that, otherwise somebody will say, I don't know what type of perfume people have put on there. But oh brother, this is not perfume, this is Sindhi. Yes, somebody has 2 Sindhi mangoes, or somebody has 2 Anwar Rathore, and things like that. But now, if somebody has never tasted the mango, and you are trying to tell him that how sweet, how delicious, how fragrance-wise, how beautiful the Sindhi mango is. Just give him 2 hours lecture on Sindhi. Yes, in the end, you taste it? He said, what? You know what I'm saying? Because that is Amri Vijdani. That's what? Amri Vijdani. Only the intuition of the person himself, he can do its idrak. With expression and with words and with taqreer-e-bayan, you cannot do it. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi said, the hazi al-kayfiyat al-qalbiyah. Hazi what? Al-kayfiyat al-qalbiyah. Like you are thirsty. Can you explain to what extent you are thirsty? This is a mess that when the doctor asks us from 1 to 10. The doctor asks us, sir, the pain here from 1 to 10, how much it is? Yes, just write something in file. Yes. Who measured it and how can you measure it? Nobody can measure it. There's no measurement tool for your pain. Got it? Oh, brother, just ask the guy that how do you feel yourself? It kills me. This means. So these are amri wijdani. Neither with expression you can explain it, nor an outsider can feel it that how much that is. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that these are umur wijdaniya, like hunger and thirst. Like what? Okay. Like hunger and thirst. So Imam said Rahmatullah Alayhi wa in shaykha. And if you want, an ta'lam haqiqat hadha al-mayl. You know, in reality, this attraction to Allah Ta'ala, أن في روح الإنسان لطيفة نورانية, that in the ruh of human there is a illuminating latifa, تميل تبع إلى الله عز وجل, which is attracted towards Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala naturally. Like what? ميل الحديد إيكا ميل الحديد, ميل الحديد إلا المغناطيس. So this ميل is mansub based on what?
مفعول مطلق.
No. No. Say. بنفس الحافظ كمل الحديد كمل الحديد.
But it's going back to Tamil.
No, that's okay. But the Imam is giving us example. Imam is giving us example. For example, you have to put kaf. Got it? So كمل الحديد إلى المغناطيس. That is like the male and the attraction of a piece of iron to the magnet. وهذا أمر مدرك بالوجدان. So that is such a thing which somebody can find through his wijdan, but not through words. فكل من أمعن في الفحص عن لطائف نفسه. So whosoever إمعان النظر is a deep look. إمعان النظر means deep look. فكل من أمعن النظر في الفحص. So whosoever he will go deep or he will look deep في الفحص, that he is doing تفحص. Fast means taftish, inquiry, investigation. عن لطائف نفسه, about the lataif of his nafs. وعرف كل لطيفة بحيالها. And he knows every latifa with its hawashi. Hayal means hawashi. With its hawashi. And what is related to latifa? لا بد أن يدرك هذه اللطيفة النورانية. So for sure he will find this nurani latifa as well. يدرك منها بتبع الله عز وجل. And he will find and he will feel its attraction naturally to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ويسمى ذلك الميل عند أهل الوجدان بالمحبة الذاتية. And this attraction towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, according to Sufiya, أهل الوجدان are Sophia, according to Salikin, that is called al-muhabbatu zati. Masaluhu kamasali sa'ir al-wijdaniyat. So what is wijdani? Things which you are feeling and you cannot express it. So masaluhu kamasali sa'ir al-wijdaniyat. Its example, our likeness is like the likeness of our other wijdaniyat. La yuqtanasu bil barahin. Al-iqtinas shikar kardan. Al-iqtinas shikar kardan, hunting. So la yuqtanasu bil barahin. You cannot hunt it by presenting so many dalail. With arguments you cannot explain it. Kajur hadha al-jaya wa atshi hadha al-atshan. Like the hunger of this hungry man and the thirst of this thirsty man. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khair khalqi Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.